Hey guys, Dave here from Slave by No Media. Just wanted to show you my pretty cool day I had today. Started off with this time lapse that I took about an hour before sunrise, just to show you the light as it enters my area from the north and northeast. As you can see, I get the camera faced northeast, and you see the sky lighting up. First the top of the sky, right? And then the rest of the sky. And you notice how, where the camera is, everything is still in the dark. And, we're approaching a new moon phase, so of course, there's going to be a lot of action in the morning time as, you're seeing the moon right before sunrise. And come a couple of days from now, when it's a new moon, the sun and the moon are going to be in the same sky, so there's definitely going to be some clouds around my area. I know that for a fact. Every time there's a new moon, I have clouds. So I got up this morning and I used the Nikon P1000 for the first time, and I was able to take a few pictures of the moon, nearing the new moon phase. And I was able to get some cool earthshine photos of the moon before this weather here came in. But as you can see, I was able to get the moon showing its full ball. And you can do this every time there's a new moon right before sunrise. You get to a certain point and then it turns dark, but if you get it just right, you can always capture the full moon no matter what. And this is what it looked like before the clouds started rolling in. And then the clouds came in. Hey guys, I know that all looks far away, but those clouds are like right in front of me. That's what they're looking like to my eyes. I wish I could show this. Just the way these clouds are streaming in, lighting up as the light comes in with the sun. It's coming into my local circle of sight, and they look more dramatic now that they're here. It's pretty cool. The tops of them are all lit up. The upper sky is all lit up from the approaching sun. You even see some pink starting to work in there. The sun's about, 15 minutes from popping up. And from there, about an hour later, I went over to the Blue Hills Reservation to test out the P1000. And I was catching some weird shadows. I don't know if you can see that, guys. It's going to come by the sun. There it is. That could be the shadow. It could be looking. Oh, that's the plane. So as the planes were coming by the sun, coming by Blue Hill, I was catching, as the plane was on one side, the shadows would be behind the plane, and then the plane would go by the sun, and then immediately the shadows would transfer to the front of the plane. So approaching the sun, this is all locally right in front of me. The plane's probably traveling, a quarter of a mile. Watch. Nothing yet. See the shadows following it behind. And watch across the sun, and then they'll go into the front. Boom. See the shadow? See how the shadow's behind, now in front? It was on the side, now it's in the front. It was completely behind, now it's in front. Local, guys. So as you see the plane approaching, the shadow is going to be seen behind the plane. Okay, right there. This is all happening in, real time, right in front of me. So the plane's probably traveling a quarter mile through this whole distance. And as it gets underneath the sun, it's skewed a little bit with the clouds, but you can still see the silhouette. And it's past the sun, and now watch, the shadow is going to be in the front. That's actually the shadow you're seeing right there, and not the plane. See the plane behind there? Crazy, huh? that was the shadow you were watching going through underneath the sun, not the actual plane. But now you see the shadow in the front. And this all happened over a quarter of a mile, right in front of me. The sunlight is local for sure. There's no doubt about it.
Let's see, right there. Let's watch the shadows, guys.
This is the last one.
Back up just a little. See the shadow behind the plane right there? Now watch as it goes underneath the sun, or by the sun. See it scraping a cloud right there. That's good. Now it's going by the sun. And watch the shadows and the clouds now. Back up just a little.
Yeah, it never happened.
Oh, it's not near any clouds. It's going underneath them. That's all right.
So this plane, as it approached, it was going through the bottom layer of the clouds, and it was actually mixing the clouds. You see it as it goes through. Watch it approach this little cloud, and you can see it entering the cloud. You see the shadow behind, and watch, it'll pull some of the cloud with it. Right. Anyway, see the birds behind there. I think it happens here. Yeah, see the cloud? See it reacting? Right there. Reacting, going into the cloud. Skimming the bottom of that cloud as it goes by the sun. And you see the colors around the sun. The sun lighting up those clouds right there, right in front of us. I mean, the sun interacts locally. And watch this, guys. 68 miles away, Mount Monadnock.
Right here. Catch my bearings again. Yeah, right in there. See that taller peak back there? Is that Mount Monadnock? Yeah.
Sure is.
Find this group of towers right there.
I was able to find these towers here.
And we'll see if Mount Monadnock is in that trajectory from where I'm at. If it is, that's 60 miles right there, guys.
68 miles away from where I
Maybe
was.
longer for me, maybe 70.
58 from Boston. But I looked it up on Google Earth, and I was able to locate that group of towers, including the white tower that was in front. That looked like it was with the group of towers, but it wasn't. It was in front, right there. And then there's the group of towers 14 miles away, those towers were. And so I looked up Mount Monadnock, and the trajectory was perfect, right where it should be for that peak that I was just showing you. 68 miles away. So nothing was visible clearly from about 24 miles beyond. So from 24 miles to 68 miles, nothing was visible. So I was able to see Mount Monadnock looking north. So overall, it was a pretty cool day. I got a nice sunrise, ball moon, some weird plane shadows, proving the sun's light is local. And hey guys, get out there and look up. And thanks for watching.